Gemini, hi, welcome. This is going to be a reading for January 26th all the way through the 3rd of February. I'm going to be taking a look at your current energies and giving you advice from Spirit along the way. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget, if the message resonates, to like and subscribe the video, and let's get into it. Thank you so much. First, I'm going to start off with a channeled message. I'll close my eyes and see what's coming through to serve as the general energy of the reading. Okay, so I feel a general feeling for a desire for success, and also a feeling of saying, or a need to say, I can wait, okay? It's time to be patient. And there's also a tendency to also kind of run away from this desire. And it is a kind of a warning here to don't pay attention to that, okay? Keep the eye on the ball and know that success will come, okay? It is something you need to be patient for. So go ahead and take a look in the cards. Okay. So we are talking about kind of maybe some attachments that we have, some bad habits, things that we know might be causing some conflicts within ourselves, with other people. And so, okay. Thing is about this one, I am seeing some signs of love and reason that's coming through, but as I'm tuning into this, it almost feels difficult to even handle that. So my interpretation is this is I just keep you, I see you like banging on your head on the door, and you're like, stop, stop, stop. Okay, I don't know what that is. But Spirit is actually asking you to be a little more conscious of basically your reasoning for life. What's the reason why you're here? Because that reason is supposed to supply a source of love for yourself. And we're talking about your intellect. We're talking about using your noggin and using logic and taking control and making impartial, fair decisions that are good for your health and is going to take you to higher places. So I see in the heart area, you have a sense of peace and enlightenment that is sitting there. It's really, really nice to see. You're feeling this more on a heart level. This is probably something that you have been conjuring up within yourself, but I don't see you taking much action on it quite yet, but it is there, that sense of, okay, if I do this, this is gonna bring me more peace. It's gonna bring me closer to myself and other people. And I do see you, because of that feeling of peace, maybe a little bit of joy, you're gonna be talking about this a little bit more. So you might be coming out of something here. But again, I don't see you talking a lot about this, but it's mostly things that are happening within you, okay? And know that this part of you that is wanting to reach for more peace that is coming from your heart, it is guidance from above, and you're being helped. You're being helped right now for whatever this has to do with. So I do see a lot more peace and joy and even enlightenment that is within your energy fields for whatever this is, okay? It looks like something mostly that you're keeping to yourself. Okay, so we have, we're talking about the death, which is moving away from one thing, usually things that we no longer need, or to go on to new things. And I can see here on a mind level, you're really thinking about stepping away from X, Y, and Z, whatever this could be, okay? And you're on the right track. This is where you're supposed to be, okay? I see a lot of really good energies. You're connected in your crown, okay? So this ending is meant to be for you. Okay, so the interesting thing that's happening here now is Spirit is asking you to, you need to focus more on having more of a willingness and the courage to move forward. It's like little baby steps that you need to take for yourself. And it's asking you to come from a very logical standpoint, not from a feeling standpoint, but from a logical one. And that is supposed to propel you. I'm not gonna say, because I can tell you're having a hard time having confidence in knowing that you can do X, Y, and Z for the long term, okay? And you're really being asked to come from a place of acceptance for what is, and then finding your reason, your own personal unique reason for why you are here on earth, so that you find more reason to feel and be on that frequency of love. And that, doing that on a logical standpoint, is going to feed your heart much more peace. And that is going to feed your self-love. And your heart just wants to feel joy. You understand? Your heart just wants to feel joy, and it wants to spread that to your mind. Because I can see you're having a difficulty time with whatever this has to do with, okay? But look, we have logic, we have new chapters, we have bad habits that we want to get rid of. Gemini, 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 Gemini. This isn't the happiest reading, but this is the path to be illuminated. Okay. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. So we have the Page of Pentacles, deals with long-term studying, getting realistic, having realistic aims, being slow-moving, steady, with intent. And what I see here with you, Gemini, is that you are in your mind a lot, and the feeling and knowing of long-term success and growth for yourself and your health is what's important, and that is what is feeding your projection for the future for yourself, okay? When I ask Spirit how they want to guide you, yeah. They want you to continue to focus on the things that you love or that bring you love. and they want you to come with that single focus and to plan. I'm gonna do, say you like a certain thing, or you know that when you do this certain activity or with this certain person, it could be even yourself, that you know that brings you love. And it's like you're making commitment of like, I'm gonna do that every day for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna say rest of my life, but maybe for the next month or two. Okay? And this is supposed to be transformative for you. This new direction that you're setting yourself up with. You're changing your frequencies by changing your focus. And it's supposed to feed your knowledge, your stability, your money, and your health. Okay? And we have the Two of Wands here. So this deals with, again, goals. Sometimes, usually it deals with goals that we're not currently invested in right now, but we have it in our mind and we want to be in that place kind of so bad, but we have it in our mind. We just have to make the time and the space to fit that certain dream or aspiration or goal or trip or whatever to make it happen. And I see that you planning and having these ideas of what you want to have or do or be is going to be providing a lot of, be putting your mind in a state of neutrality and willingness and acceptance. Acceptance of what is and a willingness to do something about it. So it could be acceptance of your current health, your current bank account, funds. But what it looks like here is you're going to be more connected to your heart, which is going to be feeding you courage to continue on this path. Okay? Very, very important for you to know that if you're not feeling neutral, then you need to pray. You need to pray. You need to redirect your focus, because on some level, you are a little bit, you have anger there and a little bit of pride for whatever reason. And that is what is going to be pulling you away from feeling neutral or courageous. This anger and this pride, this false anger and this false pride. Okay? And I can see you are actually channeling those energies that you kind of, it's a pattern that you're holding within your heart, and that is what's causing this stunt of growth. And I see you kind of, okay. You have, so you have some desires there in your mind, but along with those desires come with fear. And I see you thinking about those things, and then as you think about it, you walk away from it, and your heart is processing those feelings that came up while you were thinking of these desires that you possibly could start working towards. And then as your heart feels these feelings, you have all of this grief, sadness, and hopelessness that comes up for you. And you have a lot of patterns here on your heart level that you need to start clearing away. But you need to be conscious that when you feel hopeless, that you need to redirect your focus, okay? You probably need to sit in meditation here. And where are you guiding them, Spirit? You need to be honest that on a subconscious level, whenever you desire something, fear is hand in hand with that. And this is something you need to start releasing, okay? I'm gonna close out this reading with a channeled message. Okay. What I feel for some of you, this may not apply for everyone. Somebody is really going back and thinking their entire storyline of their life and pretty much labeling it as like, fuck. How can I like any of this, of what happened in my life? And it's obvious that that is something that you need to accept more of and come to terms and peace, because that's not going to change. You can't change it. So acceptance, okay? Neutrality and willingness. That's going to be your reading for today, Gemini. If you resonated, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. See you next time.